One reality that I was hit with early on in working in mental health was that not every veteran is going to come to therapy. In other words, I can't see everybody. So the question is, for people that either have been to therapy or maybe will never go to therapy, how can they still work on their mental health? Great question. Let's talk about it. Hey, I'm Dr. McCleary, licensed clinical psychologist and Navy veteran. And my channel is dedicated to educating veterans and their families about mental health. So if that's you, consider subscribing. In this video, I want to give you my personal list of the 5 pillars of a good foundation of mental health. And there are 5 pillars that you can actually work on without ever coming to see me. This first mental health pillar that you can actually work on without a professional is something that you've done before and probably won't be a surprise that this is on this list. And that's exercise. Most people know the physical benefits of exercise, but a lot of people don't really recognize all of the mental health benefits of exercise. And it goes beyond just increasing people's blood flow and cardiovascular health. That's generally good for brain activity, especially in the long run. Where exercise is also important is it gets you doing something, keeps you moving, often keeps you motivated. And all of those things are great for mental health. Getting better at something, great for your mental health. Doing things that you actually enjoy, such as exercise, great for your mental health. And that's why it's number 1 on this list. The next mental health pillar that I want to talk about is social support. Having people in your life that you feel like are supporting you, or at least have the capability of supporting you. This is foundational to many people's mental health. And you don't have to have a whole army. You can have a few people that you trust and rely upon. Maybe they're your old military buddies. Maybe it's your spouse. Maybe it's your kids. It can be anybody. But making sure that you have individuals outside of yourself that can come to your aid if you need it, or can support you on a regular basis. Foundational for positive mental health. If you're getting value from this video, go ahead and smash that like button. The next pillar that I want to talk about is a little bit more complicated, and that's purpose in your life. A lot of people that struggle with their mental health, struggle with depression, have lost their sense of purpose, why they are here, what they should be doing, what their future needs to look like, what they should be doing today. If you can find your purpose, something that is important to you, something that you enjoy doing, something that actually gives you energy when you're doing it, you found your purpose. And your purpose can change over your life. When I had kids, guess what? My purpose started to change. When I got married, guess what? My purpose and my goals started to change. When I got out of the Navy, my purpose changed. For veterans transitioning out of the military, whether you're retiring or whether you're just getting out after 6 years, 4 years, 6 months, Oftentimes, the military actually gives us our purpose. They tell us what we should be doing. And then when we get out of the military, we have to then find that for ourselves. I made a whole video on finding your purpose again out of the military, and I'll link that down in the description. The next pillar of healthy mental health is one that you might not want to hear, and that's a healthy diet. Yes, what we put in our bodies matters. And I'm not saying you need to go vegan or go carnivore or whatever. I'm not a nutritionist. Go talk to somebody else about that. Food gives us energy. Food fuels us. And just like your car, depends on what type of fuel you're putting in it to see how much you're actually going to get out of it. The last pillar that I want to talk about that I think is foundational is actually having fun. Enjoying yourself. Doing things that you actually like to do. Mind you, I said things that you like to do, not necessarily things that are good for you. We've already covered some of those good for you things. I'm talking about things that you gain some mastery in when you're learning something, when you're enjoying whatever you're doing. This is foundational because enjoying yourself, having fun, is partially how we combat stress. And we all have some level of stress in our lives. So if we're not doing anything to combat that stress, well, that stress is slowly yet surely taking over. To encourage you to have a little bit more fun in your life, think of it like this way. If you're not having fun, doing things that you enjoy, well, you're probably just doing things that stress you out. And that's not a winning battle. The other thing that I will say, if you're not doing anything that you enjoy on a regular basis, I'd argue that you're not fully participating in life. Also not a good recipe. So 5 things that you can do for your mental health that don't involve seeing somebody like me. Exercise, diet, finding your purpose, surrounding yourself with social support, and last but not least, making sure that you sprinkle in a good time every once in a while. 5 pillars of mental health that you can do and work on without ever seeing somebody like me. Something to think about. If this video was helpful for you, and I hope that it was, please like it or consider subscribing to my channel if you want to learn more about mental health. But more important than that, if this video was helpful for you, well, that means it can probably be helpful for another veteran or another service member or another friend or family member of a service member. So I ask that you share it with them, because at the end of the day, that's really all this is about. One veteran trying to help another.